You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're exhausted, and there's a damn good reason why. The world sees your silence, your stillness, and mistakes it for peace, but inside it's a relentless storm. A mind that never quits, a soul that carries more than anyone could guess. You're a Sigma male, wired differently, forged in solitude and strength, and that comes with a hidden cost. A fatigue that gnaws at you while others coast through life oblivious. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we strip away the bullshit and face the raw truth head-on. Today we're tearing into the heart of Sigma male exhaustion. Why you feel drained, why motivation slips through your fingers, and how to reclaim the fire that's still burning beneath the weight. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call for men who refuse to bow, who thrive on independence, and who hunger for a life of unshakable resilience. Buckle up, we're diving deep. 1. Your mind is a war room on permanent standby, constant mental activity. That stillness others envy isn't calm, it's a battlefield on high alert. Your mind is a machine that never shuts off, replaying conversations like a tactician, mapping out futures no one else sees, decoding motives in every glance or word. While the world sleepwalks through shallow routines, you're running mental simulations that would exhaust a supercomputer. This isn't some anxious overthinking, it's the hypervigilance of a man who's learned to trust his own eyes over the herd's illusions. But that sharpness has a price, a fatigue that seeps into your core, a silent tax for playing chess in a world obsessed with checkers. You're not resting when you're alone, you're commanding an unseen army of thoughts, and the drain comes from seeing what others miss every damn day. Here's where the strength lies. That war room is your edge, your superpower. The Stoics knew that a disciplined mind is a fortress, but even fortresses need maintenance. You're not weak for feeling this exhaustion, you're human carrying a load most couldn't lift. The key isn't to silence the war room but to master it, to decide when to strategize and when to let the generals rest. You've built this machine, now learn to throttle it back. Your power isn't in relentless activity, it's in knowing when to wield it. 2. You speak a language of depth in a world addicted to soundbites, deep thinking without reciprocity. Your thoughts unfold like a novel, rich with layers and meaning, but the world fires back with one-liners and emojis. You pour out insights carved from experience, only to get blank stares or a cool story bro in return. It's not ego demanding applause, it's the soul-crushing grind of shrinking your vast inner world into bite-sized crumbs just to be heard. Every time you dumb it down, it's like bleeding out energy to a crowd too distracted to care. You retreat to silence not because you're out of words, but because the effort to bridge that gap is a marathon no one else is running. The exhaustion is your brilliance echoing back unanswered, a signal lost in static. But listen, your depth isn't a curse, it's a filter. The Stoics taught us to focus on what we control, our own thoughts, our own voice. Stop expecting the shallow to dive deep, they won't. Speak your truth for your own sake, not theirs. The right ones, the rare ones will hear you and they're worth the wait. Your language isn't for the masses, it's for the men who've walked through the same fires. Save your energy for them and let the rest scroll on by. 3. Your self-worth was hijacked by utility, valuing usefulness over being. Somewhere, a lie sank its claws into you. You're only as good as what you produce. Fixing problems, crushing goals, being the rock. It's your oxygen, your proof of existence. Rest feels like a sin, joy without purpose, a betrayal. You've sculpted yourself into a machine of relentless output, but machines don't feel the hollow ache after the task is done. They don't stare into the void wondering why the winds don't fill it. That drive isn't strength, it's a trap, chaining your worth to a treadmill that never stops. The exhaustion is the scream of your humanity, buried under the weight of what's next. Break the chains. The Stoics knew real value lies in character, not checklists, courage, integrity, presence. You're not a tool to be used up, you're a man to be reckoned with. Rest isn't surrender, it's reclaiming your right to just be. Start measuring your worth by the fire in your soul, not the ashes of yesterday's grind. You're enough right here, right now, full stop. 4. You built an iron fortress, and locked yourself inside self-reliance at the cost of connection. Self-reliance is your shield, forged from betrayal and hard lessons. It's impenetrable, a masterpiece of independence, and a damn lonely place to live. You've mastered standing alone, but those walls don't just keep others out, they trap you in. The silence isn't strength, it's a vacuum, amplifying the echo of a need you won't admit, connection. You're not weak for wanting it, you're human. Trust is a gamble, sure, but the real exhaustion comes from pacing the empty halls of a fortress you built too well. The Stoics saw strength in community, in choosing who to let in, not everyone but someone. You don't need to tear down the walls, just open a gate. Vulnerability isn't defeat, it's precision, picking the rare few worthy of your trust. You've carried the load solo long enough. Test the waters with those who've earned it. The air outside those walls might just recharge you. 5. You absorb storms but never make rain, suppressing more than expressing. You're the eye of every hurricane, calm, steady, soaking up chaos without a flinch. Others lean on your silence, dump their mess at your feet, while you swallow your own anger, grief, and fire to keep the peace. That composure is a steel dam, but every emotion you bury piles up behind it, heavy and festering. This isn't mastery, it's a slow chokehold on your spirit. The exhaustion is the pressure of a reservoir ready to burst, poisoning you from the inside because you won't let it rain. The Stoics didn't suppress, they channeled. Emotions aren't the enemy, ignorance of them is. You're not a punching bag for the world's storms, you're a force that deserves release. Speak your truth, let the weight spill out, not in chaos but in control. The rain doesn't weaken you, it clears the air. Stop absorbing and start expressing because your energy's too damn valuable to waste on a dam that's cracking anyway. 6. You navigate an alien world on your own frequency, operating in a world not built for your rhythm. The world's a screaming circus, you're a quiet strategist. It demands snap reactions while you crave reflection, leaving you caught between your depth and its shallowness. Every day is a chess match, filtering noise, dodging traps, guarding your peace against a flood of pointless urgency. It's not that you're aloof, it's that syncing with this frantic pace feels like selling your soul. The exhaustion is the friction of moving to your own beat in a world that's tone-deaf to it. You don't have to dance to their tune. The Stoics focused on inner control, your rhythm is yours to protect. Set ruthless boundaries, carve out space for your mind to breathe and stop apologizing for needing it. The world won't adapt, so you adapt the world around you. Find your tribe, the ones who get it, and let the rest fade into the background. Your frequency's rare. Own it, don't exhaust yourself fighting it. 7. You see in 4K while the world blinks in standard definition, emotionally multilingual but misunderstood. You read people like open books, every twitch, every lie, every unspoken cry. You adjust, you empathize, you make them feel seen in ways they'll never repay. But when you hint at your own depths, nothing. Silence or a shrug. You're an emotional polyglot in a monochrome world, giving insight while getting scraps in return. The exhaustion is the imbalance, pouring out understanding and getting back a void. Stop wasting your vision on the blind. The Stoics accepted what they couldn't change. Most won't see you and that's their loss. Save your clarity for those who can match it, the few who speak your language. You're not here to fix everyone's blurry lens. You're here to sharpen your own. Let the shallow miss out, your depth's a gift for the worthy. 8. Your wisdom is forged in solitary fires, carrying unshared wisdom. Your knowledge isn't borrowed, it's battle-scarred, born from nights alone with your thoughts and days wrestling reality. It's heavy, priceless, and damn near impossible to share with a world that prefers quick fixes to hard truths. You try and it's like tossing gold to pigeons, they peck and walk away. So you hoard it and the weight grows. The exhaustion isn't just the wisdom, it's the solitude of carrying it unspoken. But wisdom's not meant to rot in silence. The Stoics shared what they knew not for applause but for purpose. You don't need the masses, just one mind ready to listen. Find them, teach them, lighten your load by passing the torch. Your fire's forged something rare, don't let it burn out in isolation. Share it with intent and watch it ignite. 9. You're the exception and it's exhausting, exhaustion from being the exception. The herd chases trends, you carve your own trail. Integrity, depth, discipline, these aren't buzzwords to you, they're your backbone in a spineless world. But standing tall means constant pushback, a daily fight against mediocrity's pull. It's not arrogance, it's the grind of refusing to bend, of choosing the hard path when the easy one's crowded. The exhaustion is the stamina it takes to be the rock in a river of sand. That's your power though. The Stoics lived for virtue, not comfort. Being exceptional is the reward, not the burden. You're tired because you're fighting a fight worth winning. Lean into it, your difference isn't a flaw, it's a beacon. The world needs men like you, even if it doesn't know it. Keep standing. The fatigue is just proof you're still in the game. 10. The Chessboard Mind, Strategy as Survival, Exhaustive Life Analysis. Life's a chessboard and you're always 10 moves ahead. Every choice, every word, every bond, you weigh it, map it, predict it. It's not paranoia, it's survival, a reflex from navigating a world that's blindsided you before. But this constant calculation is a marathon with no finish line. No breaks, no coasting, just endless wattas. The exhaustion is the mental horsepower it takes to never let your guard down. Even masters rest. The Stoics prized reason but knew its limits. Overthinking steals your peace. You can't control every piece on the board, so stop trying. Trust your instincts, the ones you've honed through every hard-earned checkmate. Strategy's your strength, but balance is your salvation. Give your mind a breather, it's earned it. 11. The Invisible Gladiator, Living in Duality, Powerful but invisible. You wield power quietly, striking from the shadows, shaping outcomes without a spotlight. But staying unseen blurs your own edges. Am I here or am I just watching? Guarding your energy turns to hiding. Seeking peace turns to fading. The exhaustion is the tug-of-war between your strength and your silence. A gladiator craving the arena but chained to the sidelines by choice. Step into the light. The Stoics lived boldly, not loudly. Your presence matters even if it's subtle. You don't need to shout, you need to show up. Be seen by the few who count, not the crowd who won't. Your power's not in staying invisible, it's in owning the space you've carved. You're not a ghost, you're a force. Act like it. You're still here and that's no small thing. It means you're a man who doesn't just watch. You dig in, you fight for clarity, you hunger for more. You're not broken. You're a Sigma male carrying a load most couldn't fathom and you're still standing. The Sigma male community isn't just a channel. It's your stronghold, your guide through the chaos, your fuel for the journey ahead. We're here to arm you with the wisdom, the grit, and the fire to master yourself and rise above the noise. Take this video, let it sink in, and ask yourself, what's one move you can make today to reclaim your energy, your power? Reflect, act, grow, because you're not done yet. If this hit you where it counts, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share it with a brother who needs it, and if you're subscribed, turn on those notifications. Don't miss a damn thing we've got coming. This is your community, your call to greatness. Stay relentless, stay sovereign. See you in the next one.